So we're here with Bob and Cheryl. Bob and Cheryl are two of my favorite clients, and I want to hear a little bit about you guys' story because every time I tell this story, it warms my heart.
Absolutely. Well, we met you going through open houses when we lived in Brighton,
Yep.
and we took to you right away. So friendly. You were efficient. I think we told you we were interested in, selling our home, mentioned a few price ranges we were looking in, and we heard from you that evening. That's what initially really what we were drawn to was your being so efficient. And I'm like, watch, she'll message back within the evening, and sure enough, you did.
Any time of day we hear back from you. So that was a big deal.
So you listed our home quickly?
And we ended up in the lake house. That was the big thing. We found your lake house.
And that was really important to us was, the amount of change we were going through. We had just sold a cottage. We had a house. We decided to move on a lake and live there permanently. And that's where we had found you, as on a lake somewhere. And you really helped us through navigating, I think, the 54 houses we ended up going through. And so quite an ordeal.
Yeah.
And he really helped us get through.
Yeah, in all honesty, I never expected you guys to move out of that lake house. So when you called me about listing the lake house, I'm like, what? So tell the story about where we're at now and how you ended up here.
Yeah.
We are in Tennessee on a 105-acre farm that my daughter bought, and she said, you know what? I'm not going to live here alone. Why don't you retire and come live here? And we're like, you don't have to ask me twice.
Yeah.
So I know what where the word retired comes from because I'm retired every day.
I love that. Yeah.
So we're people that look in front of us, not what we have, and we saw this as just a
The next chapter.
great opportunity. Yeah.
I know. I always say that's my favorite part of the people that I represent. And I know you guys know you're two of my favorite clients, but I always say that's my favorite part is being part of the journey. Like I'm blessed to be included in on your life story.
Let's not forget that if it weren't for you, Tina, we wouldn't have gotten here as quick as we did.
Yeah.
We didn't want to risk sitting on the market
Yeah.
and then not knowing when we could move in.
Yeah.
We're like, let's list now, and we know we can be there in a couple months.
We sold Timmy's house too. He's part of the whole family plan on moving down here to Tennessee and living on the farm, living the farm life. So tell a little bit about that journey.
Yeah, my sister-in-law asked me and my family to move down, and we thought about it for a few months, talked to Tina, and went back and forth, and then finally we pulled the trigger and moved down with the family.
This is probably the perfect environment for your kids.
It is.
Yeah.
It is great for the kids. They're coming along. They're going to be little farm hands. They're, raised a little bit different than up in Michigan, so
Yeah.
it'll be good. With me, it's a personal thing. I like connecting with people. With her, it's like she's like a mom, right? I'm like, hey, I got problems. What's going on? She's like, look, this is what we're gonna do. This is the step. Let's do it. I was like, okay, trust you. Let's do that. Because personal connection with somebody like Tina or my mother-in-law or whoever it may be, it's big, real big for me. So it was super easy to connect with her.
That's funny. That's what my nickname for the team is Mama Bear.
Yeah.
So that kind of fits. When you said that, it's like, yep, there it is.
Yeah, casual conversation, and it's not, she's very professional, but it's like, hey, I got this going on. What do we do? Let's do this, let's do that, and we'll work through it. So it was great.
So thanks so much for sharing your story with us and telling us a little bit more about it. It was awesome. What a beautiful house. I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you coming down. Number one, we get to see you again.
Yeah.
But it just shows the relationship we have, and we're so glad we
Absolutely.
came across you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Family.
The feeling is mutual. You know that. This is beautiful.
Yeah.